Bill C-18 stands in our way to get back onto Facebook and Instagram. Are the Liberals looking for an alternative or rescinding that so that we can get that news back on those important platforms?
I'll say this, Steve. Thank you for the question. First thing, and one of the things that we have done, and I'll answer your specific question, but let me make a point on something we have done, which is, and you may not like this part of the answer, but I'm going to give it to you, which is that one of the roles of CBC Radio Canada is to provide unbiased, immediate, local information, particularly in terms of in situations such as you're referring to, and that's one of the reasons why we've made the commitment to invest and reinforce and actually change the governance of CBC Radio Can to ensure that they are providing those essential services. Now, to your specific question, I personally, and this government is a big believer in the value of what you do. I'm going to use you as a representation on local news, and the importance of ensuring that is disseminated as widely and as quickly as possible. So we will look for all avenues to do that. And I understand your question, and it's part of our thinking around that. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to the last question.
Thank you. Cindy White from Castanet. You talked about acting as one instead of 13. Alberta, the ad valorem tax that they slapped on our wine and other imports. What are you doing about that, and how do you pull people into line? You can't act as one if you have a breakaway province.
Well, let me say a couple of things. First, with respect to the wine industry in British Columbia, one of the most remarkable transformations over the course of the 50 years that I've been coming here, the level of innovation, the quality, the competition, the ideas, the hospitality, all of that is remarkable. Every Canadian deserves to benefit from the innovation here, just as people in British Columbia deserve to benefit from the Niagara, or Nova Scotia or Quebec or any of the other provinces where wine is produced. And I think this is actually one of the tests of some of the provincial, because your question goes to provincial barriers and frictions. There have been, to their credit, a series of provincial agreements or MOUs, memorandums of understanding, intentions, statement of intent to free up trade between the provinces. The federal government has taken a number of actions. We've legislated to remove all our barriers. And as First Ministers, Prime Minister, and the Premiers, we need to work together to translate those commitments into action so that tangible things, such as wine, is moving friction-free across the borders, and so that many other elements of our economy that are less tangible and won't make the headlines are doing as well. And finally, but it starts with this, so that people can move freely across borders and practice their professions without requalifying. So it's a top priority. I appreciate the question. It's part of a bigger picture, and we're gonna keep focused on it.
Thank you so much.